terms, Mr. Sour, very liberal terms. £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was leaving the boy.
Good, then it's £5, please.
You don't mind, Mr. Bumble, cash upon liking. Cash upon liking.
Mrs. Sourberry,
What?
Would you have the goodness to come here for a moment, my dear?
Well, what is it? What do you want?
I was just telling Mr. Bumble here
Mr. Bumble.
hello, Mrs. Sourberry.
that we may consider taking in this boy to help in the shop.
Ugh. Dear me. He's very small.
Yes, he is rather small, there's no denying it, but he'll grow, Mrs. Sourberry, he'll grow.
Dare say he will on Aunt Vittles and on drink. They're a waste of time, these workhouse boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know what's best. Well, what do you want to do with him?
There's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear. He would make for a delightful coffin follower.
Of what?
Not a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups, but only for the children's practice. It would be nice to have a follower in proportion, my sweet. A superb effect the more I think about it.
For once, just this once, you might have to it. Well then, boy, what's your name?
Oliver Twist, ma'am.
A singular name.
I am in one of my own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble.
Mine, Mrs. Sourberry.
And how's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy's mother came to us destitute, brings the child into the world, takes one look at him, and promptly dies without leaving so much as a forwarding name and address.
Dear. Very well then, Oliver Twist. Do you think you can look like that gentleman up there?
Perhaps if I had a black hat.
Never mind about black hats.
No, the boy is quite right. Get the boy a top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Go stand under this picture. Henry, give us the top hat. Henry! Really? It takes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. Oh, yes. Yes, Henry, you've had an idea. Now, boy, do you think you can stand there with that expression on your face for a long time with the crowd watching you?
Yes, ma'am, I think so.
On Undertaker's mute, I can see him in a black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses between black blue, his home is definitely true, with mourners in all corners, and God do weeping too. And the coffin lined with satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Large enough to bear what passion, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We're just here to glamorize you for that endless sleep. You might just as